The hugely popular CSI program, which begins its 7th season tomorrow night right here on CBS. Please welcome the lovely Marg Helgenberger. You look wonderful.
Thank you.
Absolutely tremendous. It's hard for me to believe that you're beginning your 7th season on the show. That's remarkable,
Hard
isn't
to
it?
believe me as well.
Yeah.
Yes, it goes by quickly.
The 7th season must be different altogether from the first season, right? I mean, in terms of how it feels and the familiarity and the excitement, it's all a little different, right?
It's all a little different. I think we're a little more relaxed, a little more comfortable in what we're doing. And, we shoot a lot in Vegas. And in fact, the last time we were in Vegas, things happen in Vegas that wouldn't happen in Los Angeles. We found ourselves, because we always shoot like way into the early mornings, 3, 4, 5, whatever. We all ended up at the last night, ended up at the MGM Grand Bar where the crew was staying. And I think I was with 2 cast members, myself and Scott Wilson. And, you end up imbibing and, it's late. And next thing you know, you're having a tattoo, body piercing party, viewing party,
Whoa.
I should say.
Whoa, hold it. Wait just a minute. Now,
I don't have either, but...
So this is the crew, everybody gets a little too friendly? Is that what happened?
Well, I mean, yes, and I...
What did you see?
It's mostly guys.
What were people showing you?
Oh, well, let's see. I guess the best one was probably flames around nipples. That was... It was on a man. It was on a guy. It was on a guy, yeah. But there's kind of a bonding experience after that point. The next time I saw him on the set, it was like that moment when you see somebody after you slept with them, it's like a...
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah.
But honestly, a guy goes into a tattoo place and says, you know what I would like? You know what I think would be good? Flames around the nipples.
And he said he did it when he was 18. Can you imagine? If that was my son, I think I would have just, I don't know, called it a day then and just kicked him out of the house.
What is the symbolism of that exactly? What does that represent?
I don't know. You'd have to ask. I'll ask him.
Heartburn? I mean, honest to God, what are we talking about here?
It's an 18-year-old person who was probably drunk.
So primarily the show is shot in Los Angeles. Every now and then you go to Las Vegas. Is that what it is?
That's right. Yeah. Yes.
And you're from the Midwest, and I'm thinking it's Nebraska.
That's
is that
right.
What it is?
Yes.
And big football fans.
Oh my God! It's
Cornhuskers?
a religion. The Cornhusker football team. It's a religion. In fact, many of my family and friends came out just this last weekend because Nebraska played USC for the first time since 1970, and my mother claims there was a pilgrimage of up 80,000 fans. I mean, you'd believe it once you saw that stadium. And it was the hardest ticket to score. I was able to pull strings through CBS and I got 4 tickets in the USC faculty section. And my mother, my stepfather, my son, we all were sitting there, and it was actually exciting because it's at the Coliseum, and the USC marching band is really fun. And the fans actually were doing this gesture, which I just assumed.
The USC fans are doing
yes,
this.
I'm sorry, the USC fans were doing this, which I just assumed was victory. And my mother kept saying, what is that? Because she has to know everything.
I don't know what that is either. I don't know what this means.
Well, it turns out, because we were in the faculty section, my mother says, well, what? She had to get to the bottom of it, right? And we found out it's part of Trojan folklore, dating back to ancient Greece when the Trojans were fighting the Spartans, and when they were battling each other with bows and arrows, they would chop off the 2 fingers of the soldier they had captured so they could no longer use their bow and arrow, and then they'd taunt their victims like this. So then once my mother found that out, she goes, that really makes me mad now. That these USC fans were going like this to... My mother, who had her toes painted like with Nebraska and footballs on her big toes. I swear to God. Her red jacket.
And what was the outcome of the contest?
Well, sadly, it didn't go in our favor. But,
USC rolls on.
That's right. That's right.
Yes. But now you had what's your hometown in Nebraska?
North Bend, Nebraska.
Where is North Bend?
It's about 60 miles west of Omaha on the Platte River. And yes, my hometown.
Is it beautiful there?
It actually is. Yeah. It's farm country.
Is it rolling, or is it just table flat?
Well, it's mostly flat, but a little rolling here and there. But, cornfields, wheat fields, soybean fields.
Sounds lovely. Endless horizon?
Yes, yes, the sunsets are beautiful. Skies, big sky, yeah.
And recently they presented you with, I think, a very lovely honor. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about that with Marg Helgenberger, everybody. All right, so we're back there in North Bend, Nebraska, and they call you up. Was it the mayor? Was it the governor of the state? How did you hear about this?
Well, my hometown, North Bend, population 1,200, was having their 105th anniversary of the founding of which is the sesquicentennial, I think is how you say it. Anyway, they wanted me to come back to be a part of that, and they wanted to honor me with naming a street after me, Helgenberger Avenue, and
Beautiful.
it was this, yeah, it was really, anyway, it was on the street corner in which I grew up, and I was able to tour the home in which I grew up, and it was right across the street from the public swimming pool where I was a lifeguard swim instructor. And
This took place this summer? Is that when it happened?
yes, this summer. And when they had a big black thing covering it, and then they had all these people making speeches and this and that about how fabulous I was. And anyway, they unveiled it, and I think I made some comment to the effect of, "Oh, it's here for all eternity." And my brother and cousin, who were just standing over here, my brother goes, "Yeah, I give it till sunset." But I found out at the tailgate party at the ball game that it's still up.
Still there.
Yes.
What I would be a little upset about is this right here, honorary Helgenberger Avenue. That makes
It's
it
not official?
Yeah. What is
Yeah.
that all about? I mean, they've still got Locust Street. So what is it?
But look
is
how
it
much better
Helgenberg?
that looks. Look how sharper and more
Yeah, but think about the
pristine
confusion in
and-
giving directions. Is it Locust or is it? No, it's not Locust. It's Helgenberger. Yes, but is it honorary Helgenberger or is it Helgenberger? No, I think it's Locust. Well, anyway, I'd be a proud woman if I were you.
Thank you.
and,
I was very touched by it.
And tell us what. Oh, you know what is one of the great gimmicks that they've cooked up with on the CSI shows? All of the other ones find actual dead bodies. There was one here in New York. There was one in Miami. And this Les Moonves is a genius. And I just wondered if they had found a dead body where you shoot your show.
You know what? We haven't. I don't know how that's happened because we've shot in some very savory neighborhoods, especially in Las Vegas. One of the neighborhoods, in fact, we were shooting near a strip club. Actually, it was an area that was like populated by strip clubs and wedding chapels. Anyway, it was there was a big billboard that was advertising it was home of the $5 lap dance.
Whoa.
Yeah. There wasn't a big long line. Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
It wasn't that popular, no.
When it comes to lap dances, are you really looking for a bargain? Honest to God. Is that really where you want to save money? I'm not sure. But anyway, it begins its 7th season tomorrow night, right here on CBS at what time? 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock,
9
yes.
o'clock. Great. Good to see you again, Mark.
Yes,
Thank you
you
very
too,
much.
David. Thank
Mark
you.
Helgenberger. We'll be right back with Diana Krall.